This is the story of the YNRS, a young crew based out of Eddie Rock Projects in the Fillmore district of San Francisco, California. YNRS was a group of young niggas originally from the Eddie Rock Projects, but after all their OGs getting indicted, they like, fuck that, we finna start our own group, which was like a music group, like a label type of thing. You know, they said we finna go in our own direction because our OGs and got indicted and shit, so it's time for us to turn it up a notch. That's when they started the crew, YNRS, which stood for Young Niggas Running Shit. Young Niggas Running Shit, it started about 2007, I want to say. They was like the first ones to drop a music video on MySpace because, you know, they had, at the time, they had the Jerk song. And these niggas came out of nowhere on MySpace and put out a music video called The Jerk, you know what I'm saying, remix. And they was the first ones to put a music video out that we seen in Frisco. That was the MySpace days, man. That was a while ago, man. But YNRS, man, they had a group of young soldiers, man. A group of thorough niggas, man. They had cats like Money Mike, cats like ST, Tate Thumpers on the beat, man. They had a group of talented young individuals in YNRS, man. Fast forward to the year 2008, Money Mike ends up going to jail for a short period of time. Then he gets out. Then he signs a deal with JT the Bigger Figure and the Get Low Records. At this time, JT the Bigger Figure had a little partnership deal going on with London Breed. They had a little studio going on over there. So they introduced Money Mike into that studio. And there, Money Mike started bringing all the YNRS cats up in the studio. And they began to record songs and music. Trying to create their name around the Fillmore streets. Because you know, across the other way, like I said on the other documentary, 800 HSC, they had their music thing going on. A lot of niggas had their music shit going on. So Eddie Rock being in the projects over there and being left out, they like, we gotta add some pressure with the YNRS music scene too, man. Show these cats we got talent over here in the YNRS, man. They begin to drop their music, songs such as We Out Here All Day, E-Web, Eddie Rock, 12's Up. 12's Up was done so clear because guess what? I heard that they went and did that song at an Apple store and just did it in front of a crowd of people and did that song and just said, you know, we all finna do our verses on a laptop. They did it at an Apple store. That song 12's Up, man. That's crazy. I really remember when that song had hit MySpace, man. I was like, this shit sound kind of clear for some little hood niggas rapping and shit. But YNRS, man, they was a little different, man. They took they shit serious, man. I think they got to a point in their lives like, okay, we can kind of make it too because they had talent, like I said. But due to this street life, we all get to a certain point, like I always try to explain in my documentaries, we all get to a point in our lives where we go through certain shit that's kind of hard to bounce back from, you know, especially in the urban neighborhoods of in America. We all fight the same battles, man. We all go through the same type of shit, man. We lose a brother, and then we all end up wanting to go hard for our brother, man. And we all end up wanting to get in the studio and make it for our brother. And that's exactly what they tried to do. Because fast forward to the year 2014, this was when the YNRS took their first big loss, was PG's. PG's was a big piece to these cats, man. He helped them start the YNRS back in 2007 or 8. So this hit them hard, man. So they like, we gotta apply pressure on the streets and get in the studio and try to make it for our brother. And I remember, man, it was hectic around Fillmore around that time, man. 2014, it was real war shit going on in Fillmore. Them niggas had to put their music careers on pause, man. That's how real it got over there in the streets of Fillmore. But the YNRS name, they begin to start kind of fading out, man. Like, they put a lot of work in to create that name, but little did they know the work that they put in didn't number create a different monster. Because up next, they created the G's, the G Squad, which stood for the Goon Squad, man. The Goon Squad was supposed to be up next, but, you know, they had a little short run. They tried to make some noise, but, you know, due to the street life, niggas start getting caught up in this shit, going to jail, niggas start passing away, niggas start handling their family business, having kids, and you know, motherfuckers like, man, we ain't finna keep rapping this shit. So the G Squad kind of like fell off kind of quick, but little did they know, right after the G Squad, they was producing a motherfucking star that was supposed to be up next in San Francisco. That young cat name was Dex Krueger. Dex Krueger was a well-known cat around his neighborhood, man, around Eddie Rock, man. You know, young Toriano, man. This young cat was supposed to be the next star out of there. They say this young cat started off at the age of like 16, just sitting there studying people raps and shit, just sitting in the studio. They say he didn't want to rap at first, but he was sitting there just watching motherfuckers rap. Because before this, he was a young, talented basketball player, they say, that played.
He was really a hooper before all his street life shit. But once he got introduced into the streets, he began to go in the studio, watch the older cats study from the YNRS. He was watching them rap and shit, so he was studying in the background and shit, man.
He not knowing that he finna be one of the hottest artists after doing all this studying. He gets in the studio and drops one song called Keep It, and this song took off on the streets and hit the radio. He got posted on Thizzler. He was just going viral off this one song he did just off him studying. So Young Dex was supposed to be up next. He opened the doors up in Fillmore and Eddie Rock. He did a lot of shit that I heard in the background. Got niggas cool in the hood, got niggas working together and shit, which was a good thing for Young Dex and the YNRS and the Young G Squad and the Baby G Squad. They had a little something. But due to the street life, you know, violence always kick in. Young Dex had lost his life due to some shit, man. I don't know. But that's just what happens when you up in this street life, and it's fucked up because a lot of neighborhoods around America, we lose some of our best talents due to street violence, and it's a sad thing. But man, salute to everybody, man. I hope everybody doing good. And that's the end of my story. Make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time.